What
pick and choose the shit you want to believe, feel to say.
What happened to your 21%?
And we're
going live. Yo, save it for the show. You got to go live as soon as we hit live.
I know y'all missed me. I'm back.
We missed you.
All right, we're officially live.
We missed you, bro.
Oh my god.
What D at?
Oh my, he was here yesterday.
We don't need D. We got you. You're D right now.
Yeah, they're trying to fight behind the scenes. That was crazy.
That was insane. Insane it was.
What up, chat?
As you guys come in.
Are we live?
We live. It's live.
Oh shit.
As you guys come in, hit the like button.
Yeah. Tweet this shit out.
Fun here today as always. We're gonna try our best to show up and show out, man. As you guys come in, let me mute myself back there.
Yeah, go easy on them curses too. People forget.
Hit the like button.
And remember, grocery store.
Yeah,
grocery store.
Yeah,
only for you now.
You know, as you guys come in, hit the like button. I don't know what the hell is going on here, man. But I'm gonna try to bring you the truth, the gospel. All things is possible through Christ. You see this right here?
I think so. There are some underhanded things going on in Resetera. Some underhanded things, maybe caused by the Xbox camp. But we'll talk about it.
Even the PC guys are crazy now.
Hell yeah. But hold up. Shout out to SS9 Vegeta, Poles, Bugdat, FAB, Tip Diamond, Tekken Jets, Majin God Goku, Philosopher Doom, One Typical Latino, the Analog Circle Podcast, and AP, The Shooter with T. Harris.
What up, Heath Stevens?
Inner Circle Podcast.
Things are crazy.
Yeah.
Things are
crazy. Going down, man.
Especially with the PC guys and not the ponies.
Yo,
do you remember you asking Mask?
Hold up. I saw some screenshots
two questions.
On Resetera. My man said 76 T-flops. I was done. I had to go lay down.
That was a classic.
I had to go lay down. He put that up with a straight face.
Yo, bro, they on Resetera talking about 18 teraflops. They talking about dual GPUs with 36 CUs, 72 CUs, 72 teraflops, dual GPUs.
But it's all rumors. What makes this false?
No.
Hold on. Here we go. I ain't heard from check this shit out, right? I ain't heard from Jay Nelson about 4 days. This shit been coming out, right? I had to send the police to his house to do a wellness check right now. Make sure bro was all right. Everything cool, Kratos?
Facts. Yeah, everything good, bro. Everything good.
I had to do a wellness
check. Socks.
Everything, you know what I mean? Then we had D-Backs coming here with the facts yesterday. And he was going to tell you guys about that stock in AMD and how they on the rise. You know what I mean? Man, oh man, oh man.
Who are going to believe?
Where you going?
Hey, D.
Hey, hold on. You got to put some respect on his name. He said he has ascended from the trolls in the chat. He's ascended.
Ascended? Oh my God.
Some wild stuff here, brother.
Hey, leave that man alone. He got life experience.
Yeah, he do. Hold on.
And he owns a store.
Yeah. Can't keep up with this stuff now.
Yeah,
There's too much. There's too much shit going on.
I'm reading. Yo, you know me. I'm. I listen. Also, Chris, I have officially changed my name. The Negro you formerly known as Next Gen 720. I am the console warlord.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this is 32.
I'm trying to get these guys to join camp. They ain't fighting each other. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. That what was it? 9 T-flops, 8.5. Man, jokes was out there. They bring back Sean Layton.
Shit.
Was only using one.
Hey, Post Up. You doing another podcast?
Yeah, that's why I muted him so we could. So yeah.
What else supposed to do?
I was just using.
You doing another podcast?
No. My brother was showing me a laptop.
Okay, cool.
He stole a laptop.
My bad.
Hey, he was doing RDX at the same time.
Hey, yo,
shit.
You on GRG?
Dropping super chats again.
You on GRG, man?
Oh shit.
Look, man, I'm back in action, man, to give you people the facts. I'm finna get the chat riled up and in they feelings, so get ready.
Hey, whoever can see the chat, just do me a favor, shout everybody out, man. And as you know,
who do we have? We got AP, man. Woohoo!
Yeah. Majin God Goku, Philosopher Doom, One Typical Latino, Corey Massey, Analog Circle Podcast.
Yeah.
Respect.
AP the Shooter, T. Harris, Danny Mills. Samurai Noba, Rusty Shackelford, Eternal, E808. What's up, Sean? Sean!
Yeah, let me get this link.
Sean!
Let me get this link.
Prince Angel.
Man.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Fee.
The ponies on Reset Era turning on each other. They calling Cerny a liar now.
Wait.
Yo, the meltdown is real. It is real, bro.
Okay.
Rob Gaming TV.
When did this go down here? What meltdown are we talking?
We gonna break some legs.
Man, nobody goes to Reset
Breaking
Era.
legs today, Post? What's going on?
We gonna break some legs. We got two credible
rumblings from the underground, my friend. Please do tell.
We got two credible sources that came out over the last couple of days who information validates each other. The
credible sources. D-Batch is your credible source now?
No.
Please tell me it didn't come from D-Batch.
We got a credible source from Reddit.
Windows
we got a credible source from Kamachi.
Kamachi.
Okay. Yep. Kamachi. Oh,
hey.
Oh, now we don't know. Huh?
Post up's troll account.
We don't know. Now we don't know.
That's Almighty Next Gen 720 account.
You didn't ask who was clean when you didn't ask who was clean when you was tweeting out this information.
They scraping the bottom of the barrel now.
You didn't need to know who clean was, as long as he was saying 13 teraflop, right?
Yeah. Hey, the analog circle podcast. Post up. Hold on. Analog Circle podcast with the $5. He says they're saying AMD ray tracing might not be in the PS5 according to the new rumors. Thanks for the great entertainment.
Oh yeah, come on.
That's my bro. What's up, man?
D-Web, come on, D-Web.
My game up, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. D-Web says,
D-Web with the 10
oh my effing God,
oh
that background is so
God.
Disrespectful.
Oh yeah,
here, bro. You know me. I'm trying to bring the houses together, man. We gotta put our flaws on front.
Take that shit off.
All I'm gonna say is this, right? I got a dog shit. I run a studio over here, right? I'm streaming my heart out. So I got about 3 viewers on Twitch.
Guess what he's
putting it all on the line, right? So Post snickling. So I go on, what's so funny, Post? He look over there, Reset Era. Man, jokers out there talking about they was 1,000 slices of death cutting themselves. They gonna jump off the roof, bring back Jack Trenton, motherfucking yo. That non-T-flop.
No matter how much you try to bring the houses together, shit like this is gonna goddamn.
Hey, bro, I keep trying to tell them though, man. I keep like, bro, it's always be about the game, but I ain't gonna lie, man.
Let me tell you something, look, man.
Johnny
whether this is true or not, all we can do at this point is speculate on it.
That's it.
We won't know until the official specs
So what
are
they
out.
saying, 9.2?
But it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good fucking with these ponies and breaking some legs. You see that image he got in the background? Guess what he rolling on? Trash.
Oh shit!
You know I got a funny background, man. Hey, check this out, right?
From a couple of sources that I found, and supposedly the sooner you'll hear about the specs might be February.
Well, that's because they're gonna have the show. But look, so
why February?
They might overclock it. So what is it? 9.2 now?
It's 9.7.
It's 9.2.
All right, so they overclock. They get I'm saying, look, they can overclock it.
9.4.
They overclock it up to 9.3.5, right? Get that bitch to 9.3.5.
Look, let me tell you something.
That bitch still gonna be a beast.
Ponies should not be overacting as much as they are right now. Because this whole generation, they said power doesn't matter.
Who is overreacting? You talking about people in Reset Era?
Two or three people in Reset Era ate the
people in the
ponies.
forums. Listen, hold on. Let me see. Let me say something.
It's true.
Talking about people that's in the bottom barrels of fucking gaming information.
Yeah.
In a forum. That's where D-Batch wrong. Don't tell me about some shit where D-Batch from.
Okay, Kratos.
Tell me about some real shit. Some shit
where
that
you was getting that cleat information from?
Oh,
I got it from D-Batch.
No, you got it from Resetera.
No, I got it from Windows Central. I got it from Windows Central.
You got PS5 specs for real Windows Central.
I've always said listen. I've been gone for about 5 days. And I come here and I ask where the games at. Nobody want to talk about the games.
Hey, we got to pay AP the shooter. Hey,
come on, man. Let me shut up.
$20. Listen.
No, shut up, Buck that. He gets my intro.
No.
Shout out to the Golden AK. Shout out to DEFCON 5. Mr. I was found in the hole with Saddam Hussein, and I'm now saving the world with the $20. My bro, AP the looter shooter. He say post up the D crack wear the same tinfoil hat. D be high flying in his Superman suit and post be riding in the IROC with the white girl with no brakes. PlayStation proved they could do more with less. It best prove they're horrible with more. Okay, my brother AP. Now you can get the next one. Buck that.
There's a couple
more later.
Eternal E808 with $10.
What's going on, baby?
I don't know why y'all keep talking about Nvidia cards. If anyone's smart, y'all should know, or y'all should be looking at the best PC AMD Navi RDNA GPU out right now, which is RX 5700, $400, only 17.
So let's get this right.
Get your facts right. PC Master Race.
Let's get this right.
It's true. You got stupid
shit.
That 5700 Navi is not for RDNA.
Hold on.
Let's get this right.
$700 card.
Let's break this down.
Hold on 1 second now. In that post, now we're gonna have some fun. But you said something interesting yesterday. When AMD had that conference, was it last year or was it this year? It was this year. And when he had Sony on stage. Okay. What was that
they
about?
They announced the Navi 10 GPU, right?
Okay.
And people forget that when they announced the Navi 10 GPU, they announced it as a hybrid GPU, meaning that it's not full RDNA. It's RDNA plus GCN. So it still retains some of the GCN features. Full RDNA GPUs won't come into next year. But if you look at that conference on the same stage that they announced the Navi 10 GPU, the recent specs that came out that show Oberon as a Navi 10 GPU, AMD also talked about the PlayStation 5 on the same stage as they announced Navi 10, which is a hybrid GPU. And people didn't even realize that. And then when they talked about Microsoft, they always talked about Microsoft, and it's on Microsoft website, and AMD stated next generation RDNA. Microsoft has never been on the stage with that hybrid.
So let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Right? You spoke.
Come on, man.
No, hold on.
Come on, man.
Pay the bills.
No. We're gonna pay the bills. Hold on.
Them bills ain't gonna save you forever.
Today.
I'm just saying. Listen, we went through this. Hold on.
Sorry.
We just
let J-Dub talk. Hold on.
Yeah, we just went through this same shit 2 years ago with the X. When guys went digging in the forums, the D-batches, the post-ups, the Windows Centrals of the world, talking about the Xbox One X was going to have Ryzen and Vega in it. Mm-hmm. They went and they was cheering and parading and saying this and that. And then what happened? Come out, that motherfucker got the same fucking Jaguar APU that it had.
Okay.
Battletoads.
Okay. Let him go. I'm finna break his legs. Go ahead.
Sure, right. The Pro came out a year before the X did. And yet, when it's all said and done, the X been on the market as the world's most powerful console. And what has that done for Xbox? Nothing. The Switch is still outselling it. The PlayStation is still outselling it. You don't have nothing to grasp on but the title, the world's most powerful console. And I think next gen you're probably gonna do the same thing. You're gonna have the tagline, the world's most powerful console, but you're still gonna get ate up by PlayStation and Nintendo. So why talk about power?
Hold on, get the bills real quick.
We gotta pay the bill. We gotta pay the bill.
We gotta cover.
We
gotta pay the bill. Shut up. We got Coopman 30 with the $5. Post up. Shut up. Whenever the rumors favor Sony, I hear guys like these say, we still don't know. We should wait and see. And when the rumors favors Microsoft, they go all in believing everything. You goddamn right. Just
That's
like they doing
me.
now.
I have seen D do that, but that's not
Eternal.
me. Shout out to Eternal.
Shout out to Eternal E808 for the $2. RDNA 2 GPU is next year. Get your facts straight. LOL.
I said next generation RDNA is next year. Okay.
We got Ishan Rashid with the $2. $3.99 9T flop Zen 2 sounds amazing. What do you think, Z?
Listen here. First of all, listen. I'm still under contract. I'm under contract right now. What's that motherfucker that hit Nintendo? What's the boss of Nintendo name? What's his name?
Bowser, some shit.
No, what's the boss? Iwata? Yoshida? What was his name?
Iwata passed.
Oh, goddamn. But anyway, one of the motherfuckers showed up in my DMs. They said,
King Koopa.
They said it might have been King Koopa. Dead console warlord. They might need me to represent Nintendo next generation. I am a free agent. I ain't gonna lie, right? I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Oh, you a free agent now?
No.
You're under contract.
Hold on. Let me hit this shit. Yo, hold on. Let me hit this shit right quick. Wait, hold on, y'all. Let me hit this shit. Hold up.
My man say he under contract free agent.
Wait, hold up. Let me hit this shit. I'm about to go live. Wait, hold up. I'm about to hit this shit. Hold up. Wait, hold up. When you feel in your body, you feel some body move.
Oh, man. Hey, Jay might have to do some renegotiating.
Hey, yo, hold on. I'm gonna go to the hospital. Hey, listen, because I'm still on the floor. Listen, right? Now, hey, Kratos.
Yo.
What?
Is he getting a Switch? Is that where you're wearing that shirt?
Hey, listen. Let me say this right here, right? Now, I was under the impression that, greatness, right? But now they talking about this T-flops and shit. Yeah, right? Like Brian talking about the shit was kind of blurry. I don't know what's going on. Now, of course, Microsoft got the Tower Power. But I'm like this, man. When you feel in your body, you feel somebody. I saw that Hellblade. I saw that white European woman looking all scary and shit. I said, I got a thing for white chicks, right? I said, God damn.
That's your post-up
And then they said the PS5, the launch gonna be kind of light. They launched it with some motherfucking mobile loot shooters. I said, man. Hey, Kratos, listen. Yo. Hey, listen, if you want me to hold the line, brother, you want to come better than that. I'm gonna need PSVR 2. I'm gonna need a couple things, brother. Brother.
Check this out.
Hey, brother.
Hey, you got two options, right?
Yeah.
You got two options. You got another generation of fucking Battletoads and Bleeding Edge, or you got Horizon Zero Dawn 2. You got the new Uncharted game. You got the new The Last of Us. You got all them other. You got all them other new bangers. Come on. Sony is consistent.
I don't know, Z.
Sony is consistent in their high caliber output of games. That's going to continue. Microsoft has yet to release a decent fucking game.
There is no need for a PS5. There's no need for a PS5.
I understand that, but listen.
Hey, J-Dub.
Let me rebuttal Kratos real quick.
Hey, Post, read that bill.
Yeah, I got.
That's for you. That's for you. You got to do your laugh too.
No, let me
Sean Livingston.
Sean Livingston.
Oh, that's our boy. He's must this.
Watching fire in these console war streets with these possibly credible 9.2 teraflops PS5, laugh my ass out loud. Now, no, I don't know, Sean, because it is information out there that Sony ponies out there saying the 9.2 teraflops is not for the PS5. That is for the PSVR 2.
Wait, I don't know.
Hold the fuck up.
On Resetera, they done made up.
Listen.
Let me rebut Kratos real though.
Dragon.
Let me rebut Kratos real though.
Trying to apply to come on.
If you would,
not like
in
that.
the last 24 to 48 hours, Kratos, if you go through some of the pages, you'll see the most ridiculous. Z saw it. I sent him some screenshots.
That motherfucker said 78 T-flops or some shit.
They said 72 T-flops.
Hey, yo.
They said that Sony is combining Ariel and Oberon, which is two GPUs with Two of them is 36 CUs a piece, right? They say the reason why the dev kit is a V shape because Sony got a GPU on each side. My brother.
Hey yo,
Oh my God.
hey yo, hey yo, hold up, hey yo, hey Kratos, you know I'm the spin king. Hey yo, you know I'm the spin king, but it's hard, brother. You want, hey brother, I'm gonna need payment in advance. I'm gonna need payment in advance. If you want me to go out and spend this shit, I'm gonna need payment in advance.
I'm telling anybody. This is what you need to do.
Kratos gotta get a Resetera account.
This is what you need to do.
Hey, post up, pay the bills.
You need to whip out your Xbox One X. Look at it, and just hold it in your face and look at it and say, "Is this your future?" Because at the end of the day, right, it don't matter if the PS5 got one T-flop, that motherfucker is gonna outdo Xbox with 100 T-flops.
Okay, so let me rebuttal Kratos with Kratos.
You got the bills, Rico? You got the bills?
Yeah, we got the bills.
Yeah,
I remember what he specifically said, and he's going back to this whole thing that, power doesn't matter, games do. But power is mattering to Sony fans because they are now nervous that if the Xbox Series X comes in at 12 teraflops RDNA and Sony comes in at 9.2, you got damn near 3 teraflop difference there. Now, don't get me wrong. Hold on.
What is that going to do?
Let me finish. Don't get me wrong. 9.2 teraflops is golden in the hands of
what Sony can do.
Santa Monica.
Yeah, facts.
We're talking about Kratos, who's been saying this, G, that only games matter.
Okay,
We've been tweeting 21%. We've been tweeting 13 teraflops.
Already.
Talk to me, Kratos.
Damn near 3
Talk to me, Kratos.
The X is already 2 plus 2 and some change more powerful than the Pro. And did it matter? No, it didn't matter.
Talk to me, Kratos.
Who cares?
But he out here tweeting 13 and 14.
You get Battletoads.
Right? He talking about, man. Yo, folks, man. Nobody want to hear that bullshit you talking about, cuz.
Now, hold on,
time, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, folks, man. Everybody
one at a time.
Chill.
Let me finish. I'm done. I'm pretty much
Post
done.
up. Okay, gaming channel.
We got Kratos. I paid the bills. Hold on.
Bills,
Shout out
bills.
to
Yo, post up, man. Fall back, man. That's all rumors, man. You don't know. You don't.
Let me do what I do, bro.
You don't know for facts that
hold on, Game of Channel.
PS5 specs number one.
All right, hold on a second. Let me get the bills. Hold on.
Shout out to 284. You say 199. I'm sorry, but power does matter.
I mean, it does matter.
Why upgrade then? Why buy a new console?
Oh my
God. Power doesn't matter.
All right, let me say this, right?
Why does it matter, J-Dubs?
I'm gonna be real.
Power does matter.
Kratos been out here tweeting 21%, 10%.
Hey, hold on 1 second, post. Hold on 1 second,
It's
post.
all about the game.
Now listen, I'm gonna be fair, right?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna say this right here, right? Real talk, right? I know my integrity was in question, right? And I probably sold my ass and my soul for $1, right? Man, listen, I'm a man of very low morale, right? But check this out.
Mute your mics if you're not saying anything too. That's a
check
lot
this
of
shit out, right? Now, sometimes I'll be privy to some DMs, right? And it's going back to last year, and what them saying. When I'm talking about these DMs, I'm talking about the big dogs over there at Microsoft. I'm talking about like Albert Pinot at the time, Aaron, Phil, and them jokers. You know what I mean? Knows people. You know what I mean? Them talking to one of the developers from 2010. It's a screenshot. You know what I mean? And it's saying that they would never relinquish the power crown again, right? So then it came out, with some developers were saying that the PS5 dev kits were more powerful than Microsoft, or more ahead, or however the fuck the case may be. You started hearing that, right? Then what's that guy named Tom? What's that one guy? Tom Warren. Talking about developers. Then this bullshit that Microsoft come out and show the goddamn Tower of Power at goddamn at the Game Awards show, right? I'm not in the game. Here we'll talk, right? I think these consoles are going to be about the same. If Sony shit is 9.5 now, Microsoft shit maybe 10.5. Whatever the fuck the case may be, they're going to be about the same. But here's the thing, right? And I just ain't no damage control, right?
Hey, Lucius, mute your shit.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Kratos, God, my words, Kratos. Listen here, right? Yeah. With Microsoft, listen, I ain't gonna lie. What they showed, and I keep saying this, and I don't give a fuck about Hellblade. I didn't like the first one. What they showed was impressive. That's what they need to do. But my question is the studios that they have hired, right? Like the Undead Labs, the motherfuckers that did what State of Decay, the niggas that did We Happy Few.
They working on State of Decay.
Now, I did see a screenshot of Fable. I can't show that. I won't get no shit. My God. Okay, that's from Playground, right? Boom, you got that. But again, they still gonna need more. This is going back. They still gonna need more. The Coalition, 343, they have to work on projects outside of Halo and fucking Gears.
Halo, Gears, and Forza. That's all you get.
You know what I mean? And then because I'm being real, they listen. They picked the developer from that's doing Psychonauts, but it's still a multi-plat, whatever the fuck the case may be. Yeah. They say they're not doing that anymore, but Microsoft goes back and forth what they're saying with tech, and he does like AA type games, Psychonauts. And I know
Double Fine is working on Psychonauts too.
But it's a multi-plat.
All the studios are
They also just announced working on another project.
Yeah, it was cool. But I'm just saying, I don't know them. I'm just giving you their track record and the games they made.
A bunch of double A's and indies. Yes,
okay, so I'm just looking. Look, to be fair,
how is that going to compete with Spider-Man 2?
Hold on. Yo, can I say something?
Hold on. 1 second. Can I speak? Hold on, 1 second. I'm about to put it together. Hold on. You can go next. Hold up. So what I'm saying is, looking across the street at the talent that Sony has, right? And this ain't. I'm just keeping it funky. From Sony Santa Monica, Guerrilla Games, I guess you can give them. I didn't like Killzone, but I guess you can give them Horizon. You got Naughty Dog. Who else they got? So their games speak for themselves. Maybe is this Sony being cocky? So we ain't got to spend all that shit on motherfucking hardware. We gonna keep this extra billion in our pocket, and we gonna let our developers do what they do. Because you remember what David Jaffe said here on our stage. It's not about Microsoft on my show. It's not about Microsoft going out there and buying all these studios. They do a horrible job at managing their talent. Yep. I mean, so it may not matter. They still
got the same trash ass management.
You know what I mean? It still may not matter.
They're changing already, man. They're changing already.
That's all that I'm saying. But I know somebody wants to say something.
Whole factor, my brother.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Trey, have somebody that shut the fuck up,
John.
Oh shit!
Yo, hold on. Let me say something, man. Let me say something, bro.
Bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. All about PlayStation 5, about power. What happened? Soft like you.
Oh, yo, can I speak? Can I speak, bro?
Alright, get the show back. Let's get the show.
Trey. That's between me and Sean right now. Hold on. Look here, buddy boy. Y'all been living on this raggedy ass for that shit, Trey. But God knows how long. It's time to.
I had to step out of here, like sometimes. Told you, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the shit show. I'm gonna hop back in there and try to get the guys back on track. Kratos, give me the strength. All right.
Studios and the result will still be the same.
Trey, hold on.
What's the problem? Are they making moves? They're making big moves.
A double A in indie studios is not impressive.
Exactly.
A bunch of double A in indie studios is not impressive.
Yeah.
How is that shit gonna compete with Spider-Man?
So Kojima was a double A.
How is that shit gonna come on? How is that shit gonna compete? Come on.
Well, Kojima can make AAA greatness.
PS5 is powerful and great again.
Yo, hold on, man. Let me say this, man. Let me say this.
Okay, well, let
me say this.
Go, Jamie.
First, Eternal E says, "Love the show, Z. Get me in there on the next one." Okay, go.
All right. So rumors is that the PS5 is 9.6 teraflops. Let's just say that's the real deal, and let's just say that the Xbox X series is 12 T-flops. Currently, right now, the PS4 Pro is around 4.2 teraflops. And you have the Xbox One X, which is 6 teraflops. Let's round it off. PS4 Pro, 4 teraflops. You have a system out right now with 2 more T-flops than the Pro.
Facts.
But the Pro is shitting all over the box right now. So let me say this. Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this, yo. Let me say this.
160 frame games.
Hold
Shut
on,
up, son.
bro.
Let
me speak, bro. Let me speak. So you tell me.
Shut up,
Hold on, bro.
Let him
Tell
speak.
me, what is one more T-flop gonna do for you?
You mean 3 T-flops?
Nothing.
Yeah, go on.
No, because currently,
Battletoads.
right? Hold on. Currently, right now, the Xbox X is 2 T-flops more than the Pro. Yet the games on the Pro look way better on the X. So tell me what is one.
The multi-class looks better.
Hey, we can sell this shit right now. We can sell this shit right now. Hey, J-Dub.
Hold on. Before you go, let me finish.
One at a time. God damn.
Let me finish before you go. What is one more T-flop gonna do for you? Because that Halo that they showed, that shit looked at fugazi, son. And they said that was running on the potential next gen 12 T-flop hardware. That shit looked trash, bro. You hyped for that?
Facts.
Well, that's your
What about that Godfall? That looked worse.
That's a fact.
What about that mobile game coming out for the PS5? Soft launch.
Not a first party game, though.
But that's not a first party game,
right.
bro.
Is that Stranding a first party game?
About first party games. Hold on.
It's not, because Sony don't own that production.
Okay.
They don't own
Oh, but you guys hyped the graphics on that.
You're goddamn right they did.
Shut up, Nico.
Goddamn right they did.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Nico.
Hey, yo.
But you can't use that as an excuse because we compare third-party studios.
Can y'all hear me?
No.
We're comparing exclusive games.
It's not exclusive, though. It's not
Hold on.
Hold on. One at a time. What's up,
What's coming for the PS5?
Hey, Z.
Yo. What's up,
You know what I noticed? All y'all on here arguing about T-flops and shit, but y'all haven't noticed. Y'all don't understand what Sony doing, bro. I think that
I know what Sony doing.
Sony about to come out at $400, bro.
Hold on.
They're gonna lock her at 400.
Hold on. Before you know, it's probably the lower tier. That 9.6 could be the lower tier. You don't even know. That could be.
That's what I think.
Now you go to
Since we're dealing with rumors,
what's going on?
Oh, shit.
Since we're dealing with rumors, that could be going up against Lockhart.
All right, hold on.
Yo, cool it. Let me just pay the bills. Let me pay all the bills, then we can get back into it. All right, go into your corners.
Yeah.
Top dog with the $5. Sony produced games like Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, God of War, GT Sport with just 1.8 T-flops. Just imagine 9.2 teraflops. All Sony fans have nothing to worry about and a new architecture. Jesse Pick with a 199 shot to him. Sony Profit, I'm out. 9 flip-flop PC Master Race. Sean Livington with the 5. Microsoft already changed their management philosophy that's been different for the past 18 to 24 months. It's been shit.
That shit, Sean.
John Deli LaFlame with the 199. Tell them to shut up, Neth. And then Jesse Peck with the 199.
Read that right.
Wait, read that son bitch right.
Read it right. Go ahead, Nico.
I don't see it.
Okay.
Jesse LaFlame. I got it. Tell them.
Look. And then you got Jesse Pecora with the $2.
Jesse P.
Jesse P.
Okay,
PS5 when I have
this is the most important thing, right?
I need to say something.
I'm gonna say this right. And listen, first of all, we gotta do this. We can sing together. We can't talk together. You know, man. Listen, I know I got a dog shit platform, but we ain't doing this. You know what I mean? But we gotta talk one at a time. Everybody get a chance to speak, right? Because when everybody talk, the audience can't hear it. This is what we gotta do, right? Now, here's the thing, right? And then somebody can rebuttal on this, right? Now, again, looking like Microsoft may have the power advantage, okay? Cool, all right? Now, but to answer to Gaming Channel point about the X and the Pro, the first game they took advantage of the X power for us, as truthfully was, is Gears of War 5. There's no cap in that. Goddamn game is beautiful. Run in and run 60%, you know what I mean? When it comes to certain multi-plats, they take advantage of it. There is a slight difference, like there was at the beginning of the generation.
There's a big difference.
But like at the beginning of the generation, but it's a huger difference than that one. How you say that 900p? You know, at the beginning of the generation, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, like Sony has the better exclusives, and but here's the thing though. Sony might come out at $400, right? When let's look at these specs are correct, for a $400, right? A value meal, hit you with the value meal, right quick. Hit you with the value meal. I mean, for $3.99, hit you with the value meal, small fry, 4-piece nugget, and a small drink, right? Boom, right? Here's my thing, and this was Microsoft. What they should do, if they can do, I don't know. If Sony's gonna come out at $400, right? It's traditionally Sony's launches, going from PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4, their exclusive, launches wasn't that great, right? Microsoft, if they're gonna be $500, Microsoft needs some games there outside of multi-plats from their own first party that shows what the goddamn console can do to warrant that $500. If they don't have them there at launch, they better have them motherfuckers on the screen at E3 to give them motherfuckers a glimpse into the future.
I get you. I get you.
Can I follow what homeboy said earlier?
I was trying to listen to where you were going, but okay.
But that's what if I'm being real. Knowing Microsoft, they ain't gonna take even if they shit is 12T flop, whatever it's gonna be, and it's more powerful, whatever, they ain't not gonna take the hit. They listen, Microsoft ain't. That bitch gonna be $500.
Let me ask you a question, Z.
Yes.
Do you think that's the reason a lot of the customers were turned off is because you have the box, but then you don't have what the box was capable of on the shelf?
Oh yeah, for sure. Outside of the multi-plats, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Z, let me break this down before we continue on. Okay, So people saying in the chat and everybody on this show saying, "Hey, these are just rumors."
Yes, sir.
These are more than just rumors. This information comes from AMD itself. This data is pulled through Kamachi and the other guy from Reddit who've been data mining AMD products for years. The guy who got this information just broke down.
You always using big words, Post. I don't understand what you just said.
The guy who just released this information just broke down the Navi 12 GPU that ain't even out yet. And the information that we just received is up to date as far as June and July of this year. So the information that y'all see recently is as of June and July this year. And Kamachi information, along with the other guy from Reddit, the information validates each other.
Okay.
So it's not. This is not just some nobodies. These are
breaking news. Breaking news.
These are credible people.
Breaking news.
Fox 5.
Z.
Fox 5.
Breaking news.
I got a tweet, Z.
All right.
I need you to post. Check the best damn check the best damn podcast.
All right. Okay.
Breaking news. So this is silence post up right now.
Oh shit.
This is why you don't. This is why you don't stay on forums scouring. This is why you don't pull your D badge
out. Hey, I wasn't even using them.
Hold on.
This is why.
Is this the same guy that said
No. Nope.
Hey, you ain't gonna do posts like this, man. Oh no!
Hey, one at a time. What's the news say?
This is that guy tied. That's that guy tied up.
That said 21%.
Wait, hold on. To be fair. Okay. In all fairness, that guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Tip Diamond with the $2. All right, hold up. Tip Diamond. Enter your corners. Enter your corners.
Oh, it's a bad source. But when it's
calm down, man. Calm down. All right, what the time?
Post up.
We got bit bill.
Z checking. Let me see that. Summer Jam, screen it.
All right, hold on 1 second. All right,
post it on the screen.
I'm gonna start muting motherfuckers.
Pay the bill.
He is putting it on the screen.
It's funny.
Enter your corners. Let me pay the bills. Tip Diamond with the $2. Grocery stores, one at a time. God damn. Sony Profit with the 2. Wait, you're really going with this? Lol. Was it Tony? Post up. We ponies want the powers to run with it. Bot's face is like icing on the cake. It's all over. That's a weird bill. All right, Sony Profit with the 5. I thought you XR morons just said specs were finalized. What happened, frauds?
Hey,
wait, I'm just saying this. Okay, I'm sharing my screen, right? All right, hold on.
Hey, one at a time, please. That was a bill. One at a time.
Yeah. I'm gonna go into a separate room. I'm gonna go into a separate room. All right, so basically, this guy tied up. But this guy tied up. He's been wrong a lot. Whatever. Get him. What Post is saying, to be fair, right? And at the end of the day, it's for shits and giggles, right? And if it's wrong, even if that motherfucker is non-T-flops, let's be clear of this. We're talking about in a goddamn closed environment, right? A console. Just think about what we're saying. Going back to last generation. Going back to last generation. This generation. That was 1.8, and we was amazed by that. Like, god damn, oh shit, motherfucker, yeah, right? And then we got the X. These are enclosed goddamn optimization. Sony's gonna do wonders with this motherfucker. Now again, it's up to Microsoft, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. These motherfuckers phoned in a $3 bill, bro. These same motherfuckers gave us a fucking Voodoo Vince and Phantom Dust with the original assets.
Hey, bro. And you know that's Phil Spencer's favorite game.
Yeah.
Vince.
Yeah, they said it.
He lives and dies by that game.
Hey, listen, these also the same motherfuckers. Hey, listen, this is also the same motherfuckers that said they held shit back. They showed just Bambi Simulator instead of Fable. So, bruh, I don't know. I might still rock with Sony. I might take the Nintendo hoodie on.
That ain't even the first part.
Hey, yo, that was good. Hey, Kratos, I did a good job. Kratos, that was good enough, Kratos? For my content.
Man, don't try to say this.
What happened? Oh, okay, all right, good. All right.
Bambi ain't even the first party game. Fuck out of here.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
Ain't even a real reindeer.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kid.
I'm just saying.
These
Hey,
guys.
is that a real game? Hey, is
Sean,
that a real
you hear
game?
this shit, Sean?
Hey, hold on. Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, one at a time. One at a time. We gotta do better than this.
We gotta pay the bills. We got bills to debate too.
Okay, fine. Jesse Perk with the $4.99. I can't with the yelling anymore. It's hard to understand the show. Shout out to Z, Post Up, and King's Blood. Stay up, Kings.
Yeah, one time at a please.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Listen, can I say something real quick? If you're on a phone and you ain't saying anything, mute your shit, because there's a lot of fucking weird shit going on.
Yeah, man, I better show.
Hey, shut your bitch ass up. That come from Post Up over there.
No, I'm not talking about you. It's Gaming Channel and a couple other people.
Hey, yo.
A lot of shit.
You know what, King, you get an L too, fuck nigga.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you came in with your beeping ass car and shit.
Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Post Up versus King. Go.
Why does he get an L?
Lock horns since we first met. What's happening?
You out here celebrating what Nvidia said? Do you know what he specifically said? He said PS5 and the Xbox Series won't be as powerful. Do you know what as mean? It means similar or equal to. Meaning
that motherfucker smart, ain't he?
It means that if he said, hold on. If he used that term, that means the consoles will be somewhere in the realm of the 2080, because he did not use the term more than, brother.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right.
What are we doing? Come on, man.
Okay, are you ready?
You gonna do this today, bro.
Okay, here with the response. Let him respond.
Are you ready?
Yeah, he ready.
Go ahead, my brother.
See, y'all console play about this shit, dog. That's why I be laughing when y'all keep talking about 12 T-flops. I keep telling y'all, AMD is trash. A T-flop of AMD is equivalent to a food stamp.
Wait, you went out.
Yo, do-rag fell off.
Repeat that, King.
Think about it.
Hey, yo, a King's toupee fell off.
Think about it. Look what a food stamp is worth to $1.
There's no
That's how
food stamps
AMD,
anymore.
That's what an AMD T-flop is worth to a fucking Nvidia T-flop. That shit don't add up right.
They ain't been food stamps since like the 90s and shit.
Now y'all talking about AMD fanboys because it supposedly make y'all console powerful.
I showed y'all yesterday screenshots of D fucking what did D say? It was 14 teraflops up against my 2080 Ti. It's not even close. It's not even close with similar power. It's not close. Do you get it now? It's not worth the same.
What about the price point?
That's for bombs. You talking to the wrong
$700
dude.
card is
Oh
overpriced.
shit! Come on.
Bottom
You
line.
talking about these guys just about compare $400 for the console?
Hey, listen. This quote right here was coined right here on this podcast. Gaming is an expensive hobby, bro.
Thank you.
You either got it or you don't.
Let me
So
rebuttal
why do you
what
guys
King's
cut
saying.
for $500 then?
Let me rebuttal with Kings. I understand that, my brother. I understand. And I hear what you're saying. But Nvidia has to be worried them up. It has to be a concern.
Yeah.
Because if I'm powerful enough and they are no worry, then I'm not gonna worry about something that ain't even in my stratosphere.
Yeah.
But for them to bring them up, it has to be some type of concern, especially if you're trying to sell a mobile card 2080. You know what I'm saying? And you got these supposedly next gen system that's pretty much from the latest specs. We don't know. That's pretty much barking on your territory. That's pretty much trying to.
Hey, Z, can I ask a question for you,
Post? Let me ask one.
Before you ask this question, we're gonna pay the bill. Sony Profit.
Yeah, Sony Profit with the $5. Godfall gameplay, Hellblade 2 footage, Burning Bush.
Snake in the bush.
Hey, Z, can I ask a question, please?
Post up. They asked.
Go ahead.
Post up. They asked him about that. You got to understand. He wasn't even talking about. He wasn't even talking about the regular 2080. He talking about the laptop version.
Damn.
Hey, R&B's got a question.
What's the question?
Yeah. Here's what
I didn't know he was asked that though. My bad, King. Go ahead.
Here's why I'm confused that since the boys now want to jump between power do it don't matter since they caught on the crosshairs all this rumors bullshit.
Yo.
What?
Oh God, not this brain.
All right, so yo Z.
Okay, hold on. Let R&B go, and then D-Batch can go.
Yeah, R&B.
Right now, got the Xbox One X, most powerful console. Okay, cool. The PS4 Pro, exclusives look nice, whatever. If we go into the next generation with the same problem of Xbox is more powerful, but the PlayStation devs know what they're doing. However, God of War Game of the Year 2018, are we still gonna have the problem where this game can only run in 2 modes, performance and graphics can't do both? Is that still gonna be a problem?
Nah.
It will not. It will, because they're talking about 100. It's going to be a performance mode because they're talking about 120 frames. Ain't none of them consoles doing 120 frames.
Let me ask you a question, Bo.
That's why Microsoft said possibly up to 120. They didn't say it's guaranteed. They said possibly.
Well, Battletoads probably could run at 120. They even lied about that.
Or in the blind forward.
All right, Z.
You know what?
Wait, hold on. Let D-Batch go. D-Batch into the ring.
Shit.
Because every time I see to say something, everybody that screams at the same time, and it's kind of fucking annoying. Let me say what I gotta say. All right.
Break some legs, brother.
Now I'm gonna fucking break.
Don't
Garrett.
put your trust in this life.
Okay, yeah. Hey, D, you ready for this? I want you to knock Garrett Lucius Lion drunk ass out. Yeah,
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, all right.
Wait, D. Before you talk, man, let me say something to the panel. Do you guys think Microsoft is worried about the power or just the narrative?
Narrative.
The narrative.
All of them are powerful, but they make these cartoony. You say next gen, diabetes games.
You know what I mean? Bet not.
This
want the narrative out there, but they just
right,
listen.
Man, fuck this. I want to hear a fight. D-Batch, go.
We're getting sidetracked. Okay, let me get this off. Now, Garrett was up here saying
what did Garrett do now? What did he do?
Don't match up with Nvidia's teraflops, and he has a point there. And I'm gonna tell you his point because Garrett sits here and he caps about PC. And truth be told, this guy's had a PC for just a little over a year. So
oh shit!
He's a fucking dude because he doesn't know what he needs to know.
Okay, all right.
So I'm gonna correct it. So now in the past, with GCN architecture, that was the case. Their teraflops were not equal.
Okay, Dave.
A 12 teraflop GPU of GCN compared to a 12 teraflop GPU of whatever Nvidia had, it wasn't equal.
All right,
Nvidia was a lot more optimal. However, that all with RDNA architecture, and this is not me saying it. This is Digital Foundry saying how more efficient it is. That's how they calculate the teraflops. Where do you think all these rumors are coming from saying, oh, it's not 12 teraflops of RDNA performance, it's 9 teraflops of RDNA performance? Because, hold on, let
him go.
Why are gamers saying that, oh, it's not 12 teraflops of RDNA performance, it's 12 teraflops of GCM. It's 9 teraflops of RDNA performance, which equals 12 teraflops of GCM performance if the T-flops are the same. So right there, that kills that whole argument.
On PC
Digital Foundry, hold on a second. Digital Foundry has confirmed that the teraflops are on par now with Nvidia. So that whole argument that the 12 teraflops is absolute bullshit.
He done broke his jaw. He done broke Luce's line jaw. Hey, King. Wait, hold up. Hold on. 1 second.
Okay.
Hey, yo, hold on 1 second.
Wait. How about we pay the bill and then we'll continue?
Wait, hold up.
Tony with the $2.
Yeah.
Get that pipe out your mouth, D. You're slurring words. And Johnson Village with the 2. Did D just break someone's jaw? Damn.
Hey, wait, hold on. Yo, he done slapped King Do-Rag off and knocked his beer out his hand. Yo, he done slapped King Do-Rag off his head and knocked his beer out his hand. Hey, King, where you at, King? King, hold up. Throw the towel. Throw the goddamn towel.
There's nothing to
Wait, hold up.
What can you know how you defeat a demigod?
Hey, wait.
Present them with facts.
Hey, wait, hold up. What the King at? King.
Are y'all ready?
Lucius lying. Lucius.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, you ready, Lucius?
Hey, yo,
y'all ready?
Hey, Lucius, you right, Lucius?
I'm just sitting there chilling, waiting for y'all to get done.
I'm saying, you know you little bro. Do you need to stand in 8? This man, this man that knocked your finger off your head.
Listen to me, bro. Listen to me.
All right, let me hear you.
I've told y'all this man is a known liar.
Oh shit!
Hey, you know what?
Hey, D, let him go, D. D, let him work, D.
Why don't you come with evidence otherwise?
Hey, D, let him talk. Let him talk, D.
Listen, I'll let you sit here and talk. Calm your feminine ass down.
All right, go, King.
See, he brought up Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry is owned by Eurogamer. So what I did, he said RDNA it's on par. Okay. I went and looked up the only RDNA thing that's out there, which is that 5700 XT.
Okay.
And when it come to me, I deal in facts, frames. You feel me?
Let him work.
So when it comes to that RX 5700 XT, 4K maxed out, when it goes up, when it's running what is this? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's only getting about 32.9 frames. I'm not even gonna bring the 20 series into this. We're going back to the GTX.
What's your point?
We're going back to the 1080 Ti. The 1080 Ti is beating it 38.9.
Oh shit, let him work.
38.9. 1080
What's
Ti
your point?
beating it. 1080 Ti beating it. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
See, this is okay. Okay, Z. Let me cut this thing off right now.
Wait, hold on, one at a time.
Okay, back into your corners.
Pay the bill.
Just pay the bills.
Nah,
all right.
The RTX 2060 Super is beating it in that game in frames. Oh my god, not like this.
Hold on.
See, this is how you
Hold on, D. Hold on, D. Hey, D, hold on, D. D, hold on 1 second, D. We gotta pay the bills. Hold on, brother. We getting past it.
All right, Bulb Doll with the $5. I just want to stop by, show some love. We'll listen here shortly. Hit the like button from your neighborhood FC. Steel Knuckles with the $10.
Wait, what the FC PS5. Your neighborhood FC. That was fried.
I don't fucking know. Steel Knuckles with the 10.
Fuck Cracker. Maybe fuck Cracker. Maybe I don't know. All right, you got it.
PS5 is way weaker than the Series X. They have 2 different GPUs. Series X RDNA 2 with custom enhancements. PS5 RDNA latest 2019 GPU, and Sony is using third party for hardware ray tracing.
That's what D meant to say. RDNA 2.
I get it, D. I get it.
This is how you know. This is how you know this guy doesn't know anything about PCs.
Look at the frames,
everybody that plays on PC knows that Assassin. Can I talk?
Let him talk. Goddamn.
Come on, have some respect.
All right, hold on.
We gotta make sure King was done.
King was done.
All right, I'm putting him back in now.
Assassin's Creed. Everybody knows that engine is horrible. horrible on AMD hardware. There are some games out there that are optimized for Nvidia due to GameWorks, due to other things. This is a fact. Now, when you compare the 5700 XT to a 2070 Super or a 2070, depending on the model, if it's a 5700, they're pretty close. They trade blows back and forth, and this is a fact. Now, you can cherry pick games where it loses by like 10 frames per second, but there's other games where it beats it by 10 frames per second. We're not going to sit here and do this fucking back and forth bullshit. The truth of the matter is that their T-flops are measured exactly the same now. They're the same. Now, there's some games that are more optimized for different platforms, for Nvidia, for AMD. There's Nvidia sponsored titles, there's AMD sponsored titles. This is just a fact. Now, if you guys really want the truth, simply go to Digital Foundry or do a simple fucking Google search, and it will tell you the answer.
So when Digital Foundry says that their game of the year graphically
Assassin's Creed isn't modified for nothing.
What does that have to do with the teraflops that I'm saying that they're equal? What does the fucking game of the year have to do with that? Why do you guys always strawman your shit? Why don't you find some evidence that disproves what I'm saying? How about you do that?
When it doesn't go in Microsoft's favor.
One at a time, man.
Listen. Well, here's the thing. D will discredit any source, including Digital Foundry, when it doesn't go in Microsoft's potential direction.
Okay, exactly.
All right, so this is where we're gonna stop. This is where we're gonna stop the capping. If you watch today's video that I did, hold on a second. I specific. You know what? At least I have a video. What the fuck do you have? Shut up.
Oh shit.
I specifically said. Can I talk? I specifically said in my video today that this is a report, although the source is credible, that we have to take it with a grain of salt until anything is officially confirmed from Sony. So stop this bullshit that when Microsoft releases something, I say it's true, and when Sony releases something, I say it's not true. Like, just stop this bullshit already, man. Like, enough of the capping.
Hey, Kratos.
I mean, y'all gotta understand. I'm not.
Hold on, King's Blood talking, folks.
Hold up, bro. I don't attack this man with opinions, bro. Hey, my bad. I'm on the phone, so I'm not all loud or whatever. But like, I don't attack. He comes at me with opinions.
I don't really listen. Z, let me just say this point, and I'm gonna get off. Anybody that knows, that knows their PC shit knows exactly what I'm talking about. I got no time for fucking
bro.
I'm out.
You're a hoe. Go ahead, bro. You're a hoe. I keep telling you, you're a hoe.
Oh man,
I hate the fact that y'all gotta run like a little.
He's a hoe, bro. I went to Shine. Give me the mic.
Y'all just made him leave yesterday, man. What's going on?
Let me tell y'all something. See, no matter what he says, I always just bring up the facts because he loves to reference Digital Foundry. So I go to Eurogold. 5700 XT is a 9 something teraflop card, bro. The 2060 is doing right around within 3 frames of it, and that's 7.5. Yep. I keep telling y'all, it don't add up right. Yep. AMD is dog shit, and that's RDNA. Like, what are we talking about?
Hey, Kratos.
I don't care about D coming in here with all that feminine shit he do, tweaking his hands and shit. Man. That shit don't bother me at all, bro. I just laugh and prove him.
Hey, Kratos.
Let him finish, folks. Let that man finish.
I do have some bills.
He's talking about, this game is more optimized for Nvidia. Everybody knows Crysis 3 ain't optimized for shit. And that's right there with the 2060. The 2060 Super is right there with the fucking with the damn 5700 XT. Like, what are we talking about, bro? He gotta stop feeding his nose before he get on these shows, man.
I pay the bills, man.
Where'd you leave off?
Okay, here, I'll pay the bills real quick. Jesse with the $2, and we have to hear this. There's too much goddamn talking, they can't hear a goddamn thing. We're better than this. The next person who interrupts, you're getting muted. Sony Profit with the 5. So Digital Foundry is okay today. Death Stranding is the best looking game of 2019. Thanks, D. Jesse went to 199 again. That went left quick. Yo, left my ass off. Stop 6 Doc. D don't go, lol. Jonathan. All right, let's make this shit go left. Who cares about PC? Fight grocery stores. Gotti 360 with the 999. He reminds me of Chris Rock in the new Jack City, talking about Cooper cords, Teraflops, all while I'm trying to light his custom-made rock pipe made out of hollowed-out connects. Low.
Damn.
Okay, so we gonna look at it like that. Now, Digital Foundry is credible today because they said Death Stranding is the best looking game this gen, but they weren't credible when they did they take on Gears 5. Let's talk about it.
Okay, we can talk about that. We can talk about that.
That game didn't get nominated.
Digital Foundry. Hold on. Let me say something. Let me say something.
Let me say this.
Let Manhattan go.
Let me say this.
All right, Manhattan didn't game.
You gotta take that up with Thrash. Like you keep bringing that up. That's Thrash. Like that has nothing to do with any of us.
That wasn't just Thrash. That wasn't just Thrash, man.
Nobody is gonna speak up for King Thrash.
Bro, you was with
I was
Thrash.
with the receipt. What's the receipt? What's the receipt?
Keep flip-flopping, bro.
I'm with
I
Thrash.
don't low key do nothing.
Can I ask a question, please?
He's funny. That's a
on his own. You gotta take
Can I
that
ask a question, please?
Okay, in Manhattan's defense.
Let me comment.
All right, fine. Great game channel, go. Yep.
Digital Foundry also said that Gears is not native 4K. What you got to say about that?
Because it's not.
It's not.
Yes, they did.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not 4K.
In the latest video, they said it's not native 4K.
Okay.
We knew it had an adjustable resolution.
Yeah.
Dynamic.
That's why they should. You were saying that it was post. Hold on. You were saying that it was running native 4K.
Because it hit 4K more than not. What is you talking about?
That's not native. That's not native.
Faking. It's not native. Exactly.
That's dynamic.
Can I ask a question, please?
Kratos, stop.
Nah. Hold that L. Hold that L, Post.
Put a sauce on the
Hold that L,
I'm
Post.
done talking.
You just put a sauce on the street that ain't even credible, fuck nigga.
But you capping for D-Batch like he credible.
You been silenced.
Facts.
You holding D-Batch's ass today, Post.
Backing that man up.
Kratos, you've been silenced.
You picking inside of D-Batch's dress today, Post. What's up with that?
You've been silenced since you put that post on the screen and called an L, fuck nigga. You just not talking.
What you talking about, man?
You backed away like Simpson in the bushes, fuck nigga.
Xbox has
Hold on. Let's redo it. Breaking news, Breaking news. We got breaking news, see? Put it on the screen.
Hey, I already said when it comes here's the thing about it. When it comes to some news that is pro Xbox. When it comes to some news that's pro Xbox, Post and D-Batch all over it. But when it comes with a source that is pro Sony, then they try to discredit it and run away from it and talk about what Phil Spencer and Matt Booty said on an interview 8 years ago.
Okay, Kratos. Okay, was that source you put on the screen credible?
Yes, it was. He's more credible than Cobra. Hey, you remember 2 weeks ago, all of these Microsoft sources said that Horizon Zero Dawn was coming to the PC natively. And a week ago, the motherfuckers got eggs on their face when the shit came to PS Now.
Okay, so let's break that down. The guy who said that wasn't an Xbox.
No,
he wasn't an Xbox. Number two, he said it
was you, Rand, D-Batch, Tim Dog, Windows Central. It was all of y'all.
He said it will come natively to PC in February. That doesn't negate the fact that it went to PS Now. It still can come natively.
All right, hold on. We got to pay this bill. Back to
Sony profit with the $2. 13 T-flops for Honey, I Shrunk the Gods. Good day. Rodsaw with the 5. I like this. I like the specs for the PS5. This is what Sony can go without risking too much and charge $449. That'd be $400 if that shit was real. I just want 60 frames per second. Much love from Brazil. Keep rocking. Shout out to you. Coopman30 with the $499. Besides facial animations, ain't nothing else in Gears as breathtaking. I never turned the corner in Gears and was like, wow. Had great faces and cutscenes, that's about it.
Okay, Z. Z, hold on, let me speak here. I got some.
Fuck, nigga. You can't
let D talk.
I got some.
Let D talk.
Don't let him talk. Don't let him talk.
He ran to the car like Red after Debo hit him.
He back.
After he got his chain.
D back.
I have some receipts here. Bro. I just sent them to you on
Who sent you?
On Facebook. These are benchmarks. So now let's compare all of these.
He getting benchmarks from Facebook.
Oh my God! Here we go.
These benchmarks are coming from Tom's Hardware. So now let's go. Battlefield.
Nah. Use the benchmarks from Eurogamer, which is Digital Foundry.
We're using Tom's Hardware. Shut up.
Why you gotta use a certain one?
Eurogamer. Let him go.
Anyway, so now we have Battlefield DX12. Okay, we have the 2080 at 124 frames per second. We have the Radeon 7 at 127. We have the 1080 Ti at 116. We have a 2070 Super at 115, and we have the RX 5700 XT at 115. Now we go up to Destiny. Now Destiny, the scores are the 2080 is 133 frames, 1080 Ti 125 frames, 2070 Super 124 frames. The 2070 is 110 frames.
Is this 4K?
No, this is not 4K. This is 1440p. Now,
exactly.
Shut up, man.
Anime King.
Shut up, man. Listen,
Okay, let him go. Let him go.
The 5700.
Wait, hey, D, these numbers are not 900D? Wait, hold on, D. I see DirectX 11, DirectX 9. Hey, D, what the fuck going on here, D?
These are new games. Stop it.
Oh, man, this nigga Hyper Living Crisis 2. Oh, my God.
Can I talk for real, man?
Oh, my God. This
you never let me present my fucking point. Motherfuckers. Come on, man.
They don't clap nobody, bro.
So Destiny, hold on a second. Let me speak, man. Destiny 2. Now, that game, it didn't perform good in that game. Now, we go to Far Cry, and the 5700 XT is performing pretty much like the 1080 Ti. Then we go down to Final Fantasy, and that game is performing like shit. It's performing like it's performing under a 2060 Super because different engines are optimized for different fucking platforms. Now you got Forza Horizon 4. Forza, basically. Hold on, man. Forza Horizon 4 DX12. Now you got at the 5700 XT is 171 frames per second. The Radeon is like it's 121. Sorry, the Radeon is 118. Let's go down to the first Nvidia card. The 1080 Ti is 105 frames per second. The 2080. I sent Z the link, so you can put it on the screen.
It is on the screen.
It's on the screen.
I got a question, D.
Ask him why he didn't get the 4K. Why he didn't get the 4K?
This is my point. This is my point. My point is that benchmarks in different games, it depends on the game. It also depends on the fucking engine. Some engines are optimized for AMD. Some engines are optimized for Nvidia. But hold on a second, man. Let me finish this. In Forza Horizon 4, you have the 5700 XT beating a fucking spanking a 2080. But doesn't mean that card is necessarily more powerful than the 2080.
So
it's just that engine prefers AMD.
We got one question. The crowd will know. So is AMD's cards more powerful than the video cards? Yes or no?
The cards that are out now, no, they're not.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
That's the whole point.
So basically, AMD's trash. As we all
AMD's cards their cards, the highest cards that they have compete with.
You just admitted that.
Let I talk. Shut up, man.
Finish.
The highest card. Holy shit! Cut for real.
The reason why he went to go get 1440p because he know that card.
Bro, there's 4K. There's 4K right there too. I can switch over to it.
At 4K,
stupid.
At 4K, Metro Exodus. That 5700 XT getting 36.3.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Once again, we can sit here. Listen. Once again, we can sit here all day and cherry. You don't listen. The matter of the fact is that you're real ignorant. That's the matter of the fact. We can cherry pick.
We got to pay the bills. We got to pay the bills.
Let me get this point on. We can cherry pick benchmarks all day that match that go to an advantage of one GPU over the other. The matter of the fact is that the teraflops are the same. They're on par with Nvidia's offer. You have different engines. You have different sponsored games that benefit certain cards. Just the way it is.
Listen, I don't even like King.
If you broke, you on par.
Hey, listen here. Hey, D, you know I don't even like King. But you hopped in with these old ass games. We got Contra 3, motherfucking backgammon.
Horizon 4 is not old. Come on. Far Cry 5 is not that old. Battlefield 5. Come on, stop it.
Let me get the
fuck down. Hold the fuck down.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Stop it.
Hold on. Let me get 2 minutes.
Wait, hold on.
2 minutes.
Hey, Sean Livingston.
Wait, hold on, Sean. Let me pay these bills right quick, brother. Hold on one second.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let me go. Oh shit. Coop Man. Besides, well, no, I got that one. Jesse with the 199. Heard whoever has more power, Z will rep. Gotti 360 with a 199. D is as credible as Joel Osteen, lol. Sony Profit with the 5. D, what sells more, Spider-Man 2 or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game? Christina Bennett with the $1. Yo, Tsunami said that Rock Band 3 was his game of the decade. Sony Profit with the 5. D just went to HDDVD.com and pulled up a 1080s performance. Gotti 360 with a $9.99. D, employee of the month at Dave's Discount Desktop doesn't make you know what's up. Well, it depends on settings. New systems aren't gonna run 4K 60 Ultra. You're high off. You're high, you damn goof. You're high, you damn goof.
Oh, don't call him no goof. Don't call him no goof.
I still got more.
Let me say this real quick.
I still got more. I got 2 more. All right. Coopman 30 with the 199. D work at the pawn shop, #1 tech guy. Drunken Master with the 5. D was employee of the month at Circuit City in 2004. Give him some credit.
Oh my God.
All right. So hold on. Let me talk for a second. Let me talk for a second. Hold on, D.
I can tell. Let me get this off.
I'm gonna add to your perspective, man. I'm gonna add to your perspective. All right, when you look like Tom's Hardware is very credible.
Who the fuck is Tom?
With their benchmark.
Wait,
Hold on, let me finish. Tom's Hardware has been benchmarking probably for like the past 10, 15 years. They're primarily a PC-centric website regarding PC hardware. All right. Now here's the thing about benchmarks. The reason why D is going through 1440p and all these benchmarks is what these benchmarkers do. If they benchmark these games at different resolutions, because like at 1080p, it's mostly about it's not mostly about the GPU, it's mostly about the CPU and its performance. The more you upscale the resolution, the horsepower of the GPU begins to kick in more. So the reason they show benchmark 1080p, 1440p, and all the way up to 4K is to show how much horsepower the GPU begins to, how much leverage you can use the GPU as you begin to go using the exact same central processing unit across all benchmarks with the same cards. Now the other thing he's describing is the way these games work on PC, and I'll talk about why Nvidia is a little bit threatened by AMD. I'll get to that in a second.
Oh shit!
The way these games work on PC is, like, for example, if Nvidia makes a deal with a certain publisher for a game on PC, sometimes the code is written in such a manner to take more advantage of an Nvidia GPU than an AMD GPU. Furthermore, certain engines take advantage of an Nvidia GPU better than they take advantage of an AMD GPU and vice versa. Not only that, certain engines, like for example, Vulkan, if you take Doom and you run that on an AMD GPU, it will outshine any Nvidia GPU because Nvidia does not run Vulkan as well as AMD does. So the reason they go through these benchmarks like this is because you have certain engines, like you saw Forza. Forza's performing better in AMD GPUs than it is in Nvidia, even though it is an accepted fact that Nvidia's architecture has been years ahead of AMD's for a while. But in certain games and on certain engines and based on certain APIs, these cards differ in their performance. Hold on, and one more thing, and then I'm out.
Okay, big fella, your sermon kind of long in the pulpit, big fella. So you tell me that a man got swallowed by a big fish, survived for 3 days, right? They went on to preach about it.
Oh, you're being messy.
Yes, I did. But yes, I am saying that. But hold on. Let me finish, all right? And then I'm gonna get up off here. One of the reasons Nvidia is threatened by AMD is not so much about the video cards right now. AMD, outside of the Switch, has pretty much dominated the console market with their semi-custom chips.
Yeah, they're cheaper.
And what eventually is going to happen is because the console market is leading gaming, it's no longer PC, because PC is like more for a second. We're going to develop for them second. It's happening on mini games because it's easier to develop for console. What's happening is these developers, when they're building games, they're not thinking about PC first. They're thinking about console, which means they're going to begin to focus more and more on AMD's hardware. And what I think eventually is going to happen is that the AMD video cards on PC and the AMD chipsets in these consoles, they're going to begin to more and more begin to develop game once for both arenas. And that's going to eventually begin to hurt Nvidia. And that's the only reason I think Nvidia is threatened. And I'm going to let y'all go. I'm out.
That's what Microsoft doing.
I'll be up paying his bills here. My man,
Royal78. I'm here to support Z, and for the comments, laughing my ass off. Resetera with the 5. D-Batch sell old stolen furniture from Furnitures. Don't trust them. And Jesse with the 199. Jesus is king.
Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse Baccar. Hey, listen, I got a question for you, Jesse. How old was the Virgin Mary when she gave birth to Jesus? She was like 13, right? And Joseph was like 90. We're going to talk about that when next Expand Your Mind.
Man,
but anyway.
I haven't heard Ventures in forever, man.
Hey, yeah,
I don't think they exist.
I don't even know what that is.
He broke that down. He broke it down.
Hey,
That's what D-Batch was supposed to do. So
hey, yo.
If they would let me talk.
Hey, yo. My man hopped in with a long, he hopped in long way. I was about to kick his ass.
He broke that shit down, though.
Man, nigga came in here with a manuscript.
I got a question here. I got a question. I've been hearing this long enough. I got a question for you, D-Batch. Okay, so you say you're a tech streamer and all this other shit. How can you be a tech guru / streamer and you ain't got the top graphics cards and shit?
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh shit!
That doesn't mean anything.
Hey, yo, look at the screen. I got the screen.
Okay, you want the answer? I'll give you the answer. The reason why I don't have 2080. The reason why I don't have a 2080 Ti is one, I think it's overpriced. Number one. Number two, I have a Radeon 7, which gives me 4K 60. I game with that on my OLED TV, which can only do 60 frames per second. So I don't need a GPU that does more than 60 frames per second. Number two, when I want ray tracing, if I want to like play a game with ray tracing, I have a 2070 Super. I can play that on my 1440p monitor.
Okay, so all these are just like budget cards.
Okay, Trey.
A 2070 Super is not a budget card. A Radeon 7 is a $1,000 card. What are you talking about?
Stay your ass on the sideline, okay? I'm asking him a simplified question.
Well, but if you say the 2070 Super is a shitty card, or if you think a Radeon 7 is a budget card, then you don't know what you're talking about. Clearly.
Because this whole tech thing ain't working out too damn well. Because you ain't got a 2080 Ti to leave benchmark on.
I have 5 PCs. Okay, let me answer him. I have 5. Can I speak? Can I speak now?
Let him talk. Goddamn.
So I own a 2070 in one of my rigs. I have a 2070 Super in my other rig. I have a Ti. I have a Radeon 7. So now, with all these rigs, it's clear that I can afford a 2080 Ti. Like I've said before, I choose not to get a 2080 Ti because it's fucking overpriced.
I mean, shoot.
Hold on a second. Let me talk. It's overpriced. And I don't need it for what I use it for because I game on a 4K 60 TV. Now, if I want to do like analysis on Nvidia stuff, I got a 2070 Super, which is fucking good. The only thing difference on a 2080 Ti is that it does 10 to 15 frames more than it. Nothing else. The technology is the fucking same. So I have enough GPUs to do my tech dives on, to do my analysis on games, to do my benchmarking with. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hold on.
Hey, look at the screen.
No, Trey, can I ask you a question?
Hey, King.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm out the store now.
And how many, and what are you streaming?
Why are you saving this man, okay? Hey, sit your ass before you get yourself a damn mail. Anyway.
Hey, Trey, hold up.
PC, and what are you streaming?
Hey, that ain't even what I'm asking.
All right, man.
I answered your question.
We got to pay the bills.
Hey, what's your want?
Look at the fucking
Okay, so Gotti 360 with the $4.99. Y'all peep D's new blog. Teraflops and Koopa cords are the future, and next month's issue of Bass Fishing and Motorboats left mass off.
That's right.
Sony Profit with the 5. Fuck all the dumb shit. You playing Uncharted 4 tonight, Z? Floyd Mayweather with the 2. Sup, guys? Hashtag console master race. Jesse Peck. Your D set. Wait, what? D step up your game again. LG OLED. I think that's what that is. AP the shooter with $4.99. D came in like Wood Harris with the tool. Then King slapped him with his axe like Charlie Murphy did. Rick James did.
But you see,
Charlie Murphy did. Rick James did.
I'll let
overdone for that meme.
Let me just say this real quick. First of all, we just disproved what fucking Garrett was saying. So I understand that the truth is boring and the lie is more interesting. So, you know, if you guys want to listen to the truth and you want to know, to have some unbiased stuff, because even when I carry Sony stuff on my channel, I'm fucking fair. I'm always fucking fair. And if you want to listen to trolls, by all means, listen to trolls. I'm fucking...
Yeah, you've ascended.
Hold on.
My turn now.
Okay, go ahead, King.
King.
That's right. Listen, man, let me tell y'all something. This man is overly emotional because I do nothing but tell the truth. I bring nothing but facts.
Stop your
You notice how these guys love to reference Digital Foundry, but when it comes to go get them damn them fucking benchmarks, he got to go to a whole.
Are you dumb or you just ignorant? You just broke it down to you why
shut
different
your bitch ass up. Yo, shut your
you don't want to accept the facts.
Oh, one at a time.
Continually move the goalposts in your strong
it's my turn, bro.
And I can't do it, man, because you bring down my statue with your fucking stupidity. I gotta go, man. You're just stupid.
Bye, bitch.
You don't do
Oh, damn, he left again.
Hey, my brother Trey. Listen to me. My brother Trey straight up asked this man, why, if he a tech guru, why he ain't got the best tech? He told me, well, you know, I got this time, I got this. No, you bought those at different times and you bought them piece by piece. I buy all my shit once at a time, bro. I don't do all that. I ain't got to save up. I just go get it. You know what I mean? That's the difference between me and him. The man is a bum. You drive an Audi truck around, it's feminine as hell. You drive an Audi truck and you can't get a 2080 Ti.
What?
But you got an Audi truck. Oh my God.
Okay, I want to say this.
I wouldn't be caught in that Inspector Gadget truck looking motherfucker for nothing. Nothing.
I got two things to say.
You got one more bill.
If you get it like that, order me a rig and send it to me. I love you, brother.
Hey, post up. Post up. I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to rebuild in June. I'll send you this one. I gave my 2080 Ti. I gave my 1080 Ti rig away too. I'm gonna hold you to that. I don't hold it. Hold on. Hold it. I just sent it to my folks.
Hold on. I'm gonna hold you to that, bro. Don't nobody else.
Listen,
get the dip in on the PC. He gonna send me. Now,
listen.
Trey, what's your setup, Trey? Say, Trey, what's your setup and what you stream?
Okay, since you want to go ahead and call me out. Hey, King, you think you got a spare one? You want since we all gonna be
I only do it.
King, you think you can
hey, listen,
I feel you. That's funny.
Don't be so emotionally attached to this shit.
You calling out D? How you calling out D and you over there with a Fisher Price laptop, fuck nigga?
Hey, brother. Hey, brother. My second is always in question. You hear me? I just ask the questions. They just answer them, okay? They have a choice.
Hold up. We got to pay the bills.
I just want to tell everybody in the chat, I want to apologize to y'all. I understand D jumped in here. He got all feminine. His estrogen was flowing. I apologize. This what I do to him. I don't know why, but he's bothered. My presence bothers this man. You feel me? My presence bothers this man. I don't know why.
Hold on.
All right, Floyd Mayweather with the $2. Can PC guys say why they are scared of consoles? And Jesse with the 2. King's blood balling. I think that's it.
Nah, me and Jesse about the same. Yo.
We got this thing going that it's consoles against the PCs. That's why.
Yeah, we gonna choke them out. But damn, man.
Oh shit, Johnson with the 5. All these graphic cards and still can't get an HD picture of a UFO.
Whoa,
PC is trash. Look at all the PC peasants fighting over graphics cards instead of games.
Oh shit.
Damn,
that's because we got more games than console.
Oh shit.
You don't blame though.
You gotta remember, even if it's some little ass game, shit come out for PC like every day, bro.
Too much stuff to play.
Yeah.
A lot of dog shit games. Yeah.
I never get to them, man.
Yeah, it's so much shit. Like
I got Witcher 3 still sitting there.
It's a game for every person.
Or Witcher 2.
You know what? He right about some shit drop for the PC damn near every day.
Damn.
Every
Whether it's big or
sales
small,
every day
whether
too.
it's big or small, this game's dropping every day.
Hey yo, so I listen before we get the hell up out of here. I got one question, man. You know what I mean? It's been a hell of a goddamn show.
Here we go.
D came in here, King fitted off his head and spin him spill his beard. He got up, slapped shit back out of D. D left. We came back with the police. Listen here, right? This is what we're gonna do, right? Hold on. Wait, hold on. D came back with Tom's Hardware. But hold on, right? Wait, hold on. Wait, Floyd Mayweather said, King, The Last of Us destroys every PC game, and that's a motherfucking fact. Jack.
Yep. Hey yo, D say you want to play with me, King Blood?
Hey yo,
right.
Hey
Tom,
yo,
come on, Tom.
Hey nah.
Hold up, but let me say something.
With the authority.
But hold on, Hey Z, before you go, let me show you. Even when my man jumped in here and explained to y'all how it works, how it goes from 1080p to 4. Notice how he wanted 1440p because he wanted a little bit more help from the CPU. He didn't want to tell y'all them 4K benchmarks because them shits is ugly. Like I told y'all, the 2060
King, you don't play at 4K though. King, you play at 1440p.
I play at both of them. I got two monitors.
Don't.
What fuck are you talking about?
1440p.
I got both of them.
Why did he copying for 1440p then?
I got a 1440p monitor and I got a 4K monitor.
But you play on 1440p though.
I play on both. It all depends. If I'm a player, I do 1440p. When I'm playing single player games, I play in 4K.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What's the size of that screen?
It's like 32 to 4K one.
What the fuck? What's the
That's
point
what
of
I
that?
got.
Huh?
This motherfucker here.
What's the point of that? 32 inch, 4K.
It look good.
Notice that shit.
Man, I don't know what y'all talking about.
All right. Well, I just want to say this, right?
It's awesome.
It's been a hell of a show today.
Oh come on, 4K.
Now I'll be trying to keep the motherfucking peace, right?
4K.
Now, King, you better listen. Mind your way. Now, just last week, that man said he was gonna clap your black ass. I mean, I ain't know what was going on.
Shit.
Somebody called him a goof in the.
Yeah, King called him a goof. I'm in the Discord. He said, Z, listen to my voice. I'm gonna clap his black ass. I said, whoa. Bro, I don't know, man.
He did say that though.
Hey, man.
Yeah, he did say that.
Shout out to my sister.
Yeah,
Shout out
man.
to my sister.
You be
She
going
back,
too hard.
man. She get a little angry.
You be going too hard on man. You gotta learn her. Everybody can't play like we play. Like you be going too hard for him, man. Like that nigga said he in Jersey. He gonna clap your black ass.
Hey yo, swear to God, when he first jumped off the podcast, I swear to God, every time he jumped off the podcast, I thought about Red after he got his chain took on Friday.
Hey yo, leave D alone, bro. D D said he walked the prison yards or some shit. I said what? Oh, what's going on here?
Hey yo, let me tell y'all something. If y'all think Deep Badge went to jail and didn't hope nobody pocket you out your motherfucking mind, all right? I'm gonna keep it all the way beans.
Hey yo, hold up.
Hey, Z, did you get any free messaging apps?
Shit. Hold on.
Yeah,
well, here, while you get those, let me pay the bills. Johnson with the $2. Z, make this shit go left. Let's go. And Jesse Procura with the 2. I need to step up and get a PC.
Let me pay these free bills. What's the day? 27. Only got one. My man Brian. It is weird. Phil himself never said 12 T-flop. It was 12. He would have said it himself. The other console reveals. Hey Brian, listen. And I said this yesterday and another for. Both, you're not going to see Sony or Microsoft really talking about, I guess, T-flops this generation. Because if they're using RDNA, you know what I mean? It's not the same. Like I said, just being honest, because you can have something supposedly, quote unquote, that's 9 T-flops theoretically, and this new RDA stuff, where it's supposed to work, and would be equal to something in 12 T-flops. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
he said they're aiming for 12 T-flops,
or whatever,
or double what the X is.
Yeah, but I don't think this is totally not using GC anymore. But with Microsoft, now I don't know what the fuck Sony's doing, but it's not really the same. I don't think you're gonna hear either one of them talk about T-flops. Like rumor when you know the
I
Lockhart.
reckon they will, Z.
Nah, because it's not the same.
Because they're gonna show who's got the more power.
No,
who's got the more
they're
power.
gonna probably talk about the cuticores or the game.
Don't leave that to the.
What do you call them?
Don't leave that to the digital foundries and stuff like that.
They probably use the compute units or something. It's like when they
You
rumor
talk about numbers, Z. Men lie, women lie.
I know, but look, remember when they listen.
About numbers.
No, but this is what I'm telling you because it's not the same. Look, you remember when they used the Lockhart was supposed to be 4 T-flops? Why are you gonna use a 4 T-flop? Lockhart, but and theoretically that's going to be more powerful than the Xbox One X because it's using newer technology.
Saying teraflops is not gonna matter next year.
No, of course, I understand that. But they have to talk about the power,
that's the reason. No, they're not. They're not gonna talk about power. They're gonna talk about. No, they're not. They're gonna talk about. They're going to talk about speed and accessibility, which they're doing now. That's why Sony came out talking about the SSD drive and how fast games will load and how quick you have access to your data and your information.
It doesn't really matter.
They're not using. They're not going to be talking about power no more. If that's the case,
why are they saying double the power of the X or over 8 times the power of the Xbox One? They're talking about power.
Yeah, but that's in like interviews and shit. They're not going to market it that way.
Sean, look like this, right? The T-flops are not the same anymore.
We're in a bubble.
Talk about the T-flop, Z. They gotta talk about the power. They gotta.
You could talk about power without the T-flop, though. Sean is what we're saying.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about the power.
Because you could say something. Look, I'll give you an example, right? They can come out. Sony could say our console is 5 T-flops, right, or 4 T-flops. And that's the same as the Pro, but no, that motherfucker's more powerful than the Pro. It's not the same.
Exactly.
Then they gotta explain to people what a T-flop is. People don't know what the fuck a T-flop is.
Let's just say PS5 is 9.2 T-flops and the Xbox is 12. Let's just say that. Regardless of the T-flops number, Xbox can come and say it's 40% more powerful than the PS5.
Oh, they can do.
That's different.
That's the numbers.
Wait, but can I explain to Sean why? Can I explain to Sean why? Okay, Sean, you're stuck on this whole Series X versus PS5. What about the Lockhart situation? That's less T-flops than your X. Like that shit's not going to go well. That's why they're not going to talk about T-flops.
It doesn't even matter, man. It's us against them now. Go ahead and tell them about it.
I understand these T. I know what you're talking about, but let's say for the Series S is 25% more powerful than the One X.
Okay.
Don't matter no more.
That's it. That's what they're gonna be saying. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They could say it's twice as powerful as this.
Shane, sit your ass down. You too stuck on this console war.
You fat motherfucker.
You too stuck on this
PC versus console.
What you do?
Let me say this. Let me say this. Sean, let me ask you. Hey, let me say this. Let me say this to you.
Let Manhattan talk. Come on.
Hey, Sean, let me ask you a question, bro. Because you're the one.
Out there, butt naked in a bubble ball, sitting in the hot tub time.
Hold on.
Because Sean, you've been talking about a lot. You've been, for all this power stuff. You the one Xbox dude I know that don't play a multiplayer game. Like, why are you so excited?
Okay,
why are you so excited?
Let me answer this question, bro. I have all 3 platforms, so shut the fuck up.
But you don't play multiplayer.
I can do what I like.
He likes what he likes.
I'm not Kingsblood. I'm not Kingsblood in the console. I'm the 1% in the console war. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, me, these kids. Get the fuck out of here. Getting when you still sucking on your mama's titties. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
When I was gaming, you still swimming around in your dad's bowls.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Motherfuckers.
Alright, we're ending the show on that. Alright, good night, y'all.
That nigga Sean still sleep on the water bed. Fuck nigga, fuck out of here.
I don't know if it's funny because he got an accent. I don't know what it is.
All right, what we doing next?
Sean out there floating on the water bed.
Hey, yo, what we doing next? Are we playing something or what we doing?
Hey, bro, I don't know. Fucking Sean's wild.
Are we playing something? What we doing?
I'm tired. It's late now.
Hey, what's up? We playing something? What we doing?
Oh, yeah, we can play some Battlefield.
Man, who's gonna play me a Street Fighter? Goddamn.
You know I'm playing that dog shit.
Oh, yeah. All right, well.
I thought what happened with Volume.
I'm waiting for my Uncharted 4 to come, man.
He said he's gonna buy it.
Yeah, Bucky, I'll download that shit tomorrow on the PS4.
That shit in the store, right? Like, waiting for you.
Well, it ain't on sale anymore. I think that's the problem.
It's clean. You gonna
it was like $9. Now it's like
I'm gonna stream it. They said, cause I got what do you call? I got the Lost Legacy. They said don't play that one first. Shout out to none of your business. Sis sent me a copy. I don't know.
Z,
UPS.
Can I ask you a question, my
yes,
brother?
sir. Yes, sir.
Is this your way of getting out of playing Death Stranding?
I'm gonna play.
I gotta throw my brother under the bus.
Yeah, right. At the end of the show,
avoid
right?
that question.
Hey, yo, post up.
The show probably had already ended.
Your man King's Blood is taking the fight to the chat, bro. Garrett is after D, bro. Check the chat. He ain't gonna stop.
They're already fighting in the chat.
Shit.
Garrett, bro, he not gonna stop. Garrett not gonna get him in Mass, bro. I be telling D to chill out, cause Mass after his tattoo, yo.
They're both after his head.
Yo.
Let's be honest.
Hey, yo, hold up. But here we go. This is what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. If you like the foolery and fucker, you know how we doing on, we doing on Twitch. It's even more epic over here. Come on over right now. They're gonna link. Let's make it happen. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, check out the Broadband Bullies website too.
You dropped the link. Yeah, check out the new article.
Drop the link, yeah, Bucky. Drop the link.
Check out the new article.